What up? Welcome back to Ariel Douglas TV, Tiny My Confessional, episode 12. Big Nick, but they call him P. Jones,
Man,
in the building.
what's going down?
What's up, my boy? Now, we've been chopping it up, talking a lot
Right?
off camera.
No, for sure.
It is Tuesday,
Right.
March the 3rd, I believe. No, March 4th. I'm horrible with dates.
It's the 4th.
It's the 4th. How you feeling today, sir? How was your day today?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, bro.
Yes, sir. How was work?
Can't complain. Yeah, man, just fresh off. I had a long day, but it was a good day, bro. So
Fresh
I
off. And I
can't
salute
complain.
you for pulling up to the pod,
Nah, I
chopping it up
appreciate
with
you.
me on this tiny mic real quick before
For
I head
sure.
out of town.
For sure. I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost.
Content. Shit
Nah, I
show, so we had
appreciate
to
you,
link
bro.
up.
I appreciate you. First and foremost, I appreciate you for the invitation, for real.
Always. All right, so who is Thirdcoast P? Or should I say in your intro, who is P. Jones?
Man, P. Jones is me, and I say it like that because I've had a lot of different monikers growing up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people used to call me Big Nick. They used to hit me with the full government. Or when I got to college, they called me Prater, man. And so that's my last name. So P. Jones is really my last name, but Prater Jones is my last name, right?
Okay.
So when I was in school, the homies on the football team, they used to call me Prater. But when I came back home, for whatever reason, it felt like it was difficult for people to say it. And I was like, I don't really like going by Nick no more because I'm like the last 2 years, everybody was calling me Prater. So
Yeah.
I kind of just dropped the back end. I was like, can't really mess up P.
Okay.
So some homies called me P and shit. And I was like, man, P Jones is dope. And that's the rap moniker that I had with my homie KT. Shout out to that boy KT. MLP for life, baby. We retired, but it's MLP for life, man. But yeah, it just sounded cooler than Prater Jones or any bullshit that I was gonna call myself when I was rapping. So that's it, bro. It's just my last name for real.
I fuck with it.
Right.
And born and raised in Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir. All over. You know what I'm saying? I claim Acres Homes, but I grew up everywhere, bro. My mom had us all over the city with the family and shit, ups and downs. But Houston through and through, Texas all the way to the bone, dog.
I respect that.
Hell yeah.
What was your upbringing like? Like, what were you listening to, watching, childhood like?
Man, everything. My mama used to say, I want you to be good from the White House to the trap house. So that's like, that's like, man, it's really, as I get older, it's something that I reflect on and I'm grateful for because, I grew up in a church like most of us in the South. It was very big on the influence and the Christian influence of, you go to church every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It was just real big on God and like trying to be grateful regardless of your situation. And my mom did what she had to do. She had some health problems, but man, through it all, shout out to my mom. She just wrote a book, bro. So
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, man, through it all, I feel like my childhood was pretty good, bro. Like as an adult now, I feel like my mom did what she could with what she had. I feel like everybody understand that as they get older. But yeah, bro, I can't really complain, dog. Everybody had their ups and downs.
Facts.
Yeah.
How did you get started in the content game?
Man, I just got a creative knack, like a creative bone in my body that is just like a little itch, man. And I feel like what I do with the interviews fits me as a person,
Okay.
I feel like it's not like, I don't know, man. I saw the interviews on TikTok and this dude was asking this young lady if she spit or swallow. And in my mind, I was at the crib with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, excuse me, I was like, damn, that's what they asking on the internet.
Wow, shit, yeah.
Like, I understand, I'm wild too, dog. I love to get down. We all grown, but it's like, I don't know, man, some shit, when I see it and I saw that, for whatever reason, just hit me. I was like, man, I bet y'all could do that shit. Mm-hmm. I bet y'all could get out there and ask people questions and see what they got to say. Because, people like to talk about themselves. I like to talk, so I wanted to see it. And I just wanted to do something a little bit different. And it was really just a transition from not making music anymore, but still wanting to be creative, bro. And that's all it was. And we just getting started.
Yes, sir. I respect that, especially that creative work sticks out a lot. I hear you ask this question sometimes, like on the interviews. Would you rather your purpose or your passion?
Yeah, that's a new one, man.
I gotta ask you, would you rather your purpose or your passion?
I said this before, and I'm gonna say it forever. If you chase your passion, your purpose will be revealed to you. Mm-hmm. And I think it's been relevant for me right now because I'm in a search for my passion again. Going from a football player to a dad to a real life dude in this world, it was like, man, I kind of feel like I lost sight on my passion. I was just focused on that bread, and it's like, man, money gonna come and go. You gotta focus on your passion, and then everything else will reveal itself.
That's true. That's true. Why do you think it's so important to tell people to push positivity? Because I know you say that in all your videos whenever you end
Man, I used to just be a piece of shit. Quite honest, like I've always been a good dude, bro. But like
Yeah,
but behind closed doors, it can be a little bit different
yeah,
sometimes, bro. And I
understand,
think
respect, respect.
I think just maturing, bro. And I think about my kids, and I'm like, man, life is already hard enough. You might as well just push peace and love, and that's kind of what I do. Like you can still have fun and shit, and you got to handle business, but there's so much hate in the world. It's like if I could get on the internet and say I'm pushing peace and love every single day, I feel like at least one person, which it have can be affected and be like, man, I appreciate what you said today.
Right.
Just make people feel a little bit better than seeing the bullshit that we see every day with the silly shit and the
The
sad shit and all.
hatefulness.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy. So I was like, why might as well push peace and love. That's what I want.
I feel that.
You know,
Peace and love is why we're here. It's why we're
straight
here.
up, bro, straight up.
What's a crazy story you got from being out recording? I know you got one.
Man, every time it's some shit. Like
All
it's
right.
just because I go out at night right now because of my schedule. It works the best for me. But it's like
Mm-hmm.
you just never know what you're gonna see. I would say the craziest thing I've seen though, man. Man, I just seen some shit I don't even want to talk about. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All
But
right. All right.
I
Damn, it
would,
gets
I
that
would.
crazy.
It's just wild, bro. Because
Yeah.
people get drunk, people get turned up, they be celebrating and doing their
Yeah.
thing. But like, I will say this. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the strip and I seen the church members, the Christians that they be out there with the signs like Jesus loves you, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
which I respect.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. But I seen this lady snap. Like she was faded. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She drunk. She tore up, bro. She came outside. She said, "What are y'all doing out here? Jesus wouldn't want you." She said, "Jesus wouldn't want you guys out here trying to tell us to come to church." And I'm trying to record. I'm doing my thing. I said, "Man, this is crazy." And she just went off.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think that was probably the craziest shit to me because I'm like, they ain't really doing nothing. But
Yeah.
Shorty lost her mind, bro. That was funny, bro.
Are
That
you
was
ever
funny.
nervous walking up to people?
Every time I do it. Yeah, I think people that act like they don't get nervous about it is some bullshit because I'm nervous every single time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, it's kind of nerve wracking to have somebody ask you, can they interview you when you walking down the block with your friends or you doing something?
Right. The
So,
cameras and
yeah,
all
and I'm a
that.
big
Yeah.
ass black dude. Like, I'm going to
Yeah.
call a spade a spade. Sometimes I feel like I can be a little bit intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I get nervous at times, but I'm just like, man, the worst thing they can say is no. I keep it respectful. I keep it cool. I ain't asking you no bullshit. So,
Right.
fortunately, bro, I haven't really had anybody tell me no.
Okay.
So I get nervous, but most of they're like, I'm not saying people don't tell me no, bro, but like
Right.
they'll at least talk to me. They be like, I don't want you to record it, but
Record
like,
it, but I'll
what are you
talk to
doing
you.
out here? What's your thing? And I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
well, shit, that's cool, bro. Like, follow me on Instagram. So like,
Yeah.
for the most part, people talk to
Still
me, but
network.
it
Still
makes me
network.
nervous though, for sure, bro. Like people that say they don't get nervous is lying.
Yeah. I
I
bet.
get nervous every time I get out the car. I look at the cameraman. I'm like, hey man, let's go ahead and get this shit
I know.
done.
I know.
Shout out to my boy Chris King, man. He couldn't make it today, but that's my dog, man. The Zan man, Chris King, man. That's my cameraman, bro. But I get nervous every single time, bro, for
I would
sure.
too. I can
Hell
respect
yeah,
that.
man.
What is your favorite part of content and your least favorite part of content?
The least favorite part is that right now I got to do it at nighttime,
Mm-hmm.
and I really don't feel like I have as much availability as I would like to do more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my favorite thing about it is just trying different things, bro.
Right.
Like learning about equipment is cool to me. Learning
Yeah.
about, like we was having a conversation off camera about monetizing and just
Mm-hmm.
looking at it from a perspective of something that could be potentially beneficial,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a hobby. So I think the biggest fun and the coolest thing about it is that it's just a hobby and a different release.
Yeah.
It gives me an opportunity to have conversations with people that I never would normally have. And
Mm-hmm.
then you never know the perspective you're going to get. So when I ask people what the word of the day is, and sometimes they'll look at me shocked, but then they'll say some inspirational shit. I'm like, damn. Like, it's so many times, bro, where I have asked a question and then the person I'm interviewing will say something so deep. I'm like, that's all I needed for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not even gonna post it because it was a message. It seemed like so.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my most favorite parts, honestly. If I could say anything, just I never know what I'm gonna get, bro, and the blessings that you receive from doing it sometimes. And sometimes you make people feel good, bro. Like it's just a dope little thing, and it just fits me, bro. I love it.
I agree with you that it fits you for
Nah, I
sure.
appreciate
I
it,
think
bro.
your personality is really
Nah,
built
I
for that shit.
appreciate you,
I
bro. I
salute it because
appreciate you.
I was saying it's not me, bro.
Nah, I appreciate
What are
it,
you
bro.
listening to currently? Like, rap wise,
Man,
music
Larry
or
June, I told you niggas before y'all niggas knew. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my homegirl Renee.
okay.
She put me on to Larry June when I first started rapping. And I've been thinking that this nigga, I saw the vision.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga, I ain't trying to glaze as the kids say.
Yeah.
But I just remember bro standing on the Lincoln outside with a shirt on like I got right now talking about I'm rapping.
Yep.
And hearing his story and like seeing him develop, bro. I'm always listening to Larry. Bun B is the greatest artist ever, so I listen to him and Pimp almost every day. And just Big Crit Currency, I'm real southern with it, bro. I listen to rappers that make me feel like, man, I want to rap like that. So everybody from the South, Currency, yeah,
sure.
man, Crit, Dom Kennedy,
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
that
Like,
was a wave.
I still listen to all of that shit. It's like,
Jet Life
and
shit.
like them boys
Bro.
still putting out music, so I'm just jamming. I'm just jamming what feel good to my soul. I listen to a lot of old school too, though, bro. Like my music, my catalog is broad, man. So I'm listening to everything, but definitely the old school and the southern rap. And I gotta show love to the Bay, man. California got that shit. Shout out to Kendrick. Fuck Drake.
I was just, hey, bro, you go. All right,
now I'm a keep it a bean though.
Perfect segue. How do you feel?
I feel okay. Go ahead, ask your question.
The Kendrick and the Drake drama, the beef, and how it's kind of just exposed sensitivity and exposed the industry.
Man, I feel like
and everything.
I feel like we already knew what it was.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I step back from it, bro, ain't nothing really wrong with Drake at all, dog. And like I'm not gonna speak on the pedophile shit because that shit ain't cool. I got children, like I said, no. Yeah. We don't even have to really get into all of that because what's understood don't gotta be explained. Okay. But as far as the rapping and the artistry aspect of it, I think it's dope. And I found out about Drake in 09 like the rest of us. Yep. And that shit, man, all that shit. First off, you know what it is if you heard Drake. That nigga, man, like it was hard, bro. You gotta respect it. And I think for me, dog, it's crazy how this works for me personally. 2009, I hear about Drake. I'm just mainstream. I listen to whatever I know about Jay-Z a little bit, Biggie. But 2009, and then we graduate 2013. I'm listening to Kendrick now because of Good Kid, Mad City. Right. That was the first album that made me understand art and music. Like, like as a little kid, like a high schooler, I was like, music cool, like boys be rapping. Mm-hmm. But listening to Good Kid, Mad City, it was like I understood it. I was living it. Right. So like, I was like, damn, the art of peer pressure. Like I done been in the car with niggas and I'm like, damn, I probably shouldn't be in this whip. Yep. But because I'm in this bitch, this is who I am right now. Mm-hmm. And it's like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? And so for me, bro, the transition was like Drake to Kendrick. So I just kind of like, I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan of Kendrick, but I don't really like Drake no more. Like I kind of fell off after the joint with the afro and the baby picture and the blue with the clouds. Was the same, yeah. That one was kind of like I was like, I get what he's doing, but I was having a conversation about this other day. Shout out to all my Tabor College homies, bro. We started listening to YG. In college, I started listening to California all the way. Like I knew about Kendrick, I knew about Ab-Soul, I knew about some rappers. Yeah. But when I got to college, bro, and my nigga, and then I started listening to his catalog, and then I started finding out about Nipsey and Schoolboy Q and Dom Kennedy, and like it took me somewhere else with music, and I was like, oh, this is what I've been missing my whole life. I love the slow chopped and screwed and our shit. But that California shit, dog, it got my motherfucking soul. I'm like, man, if I wasn't from Texas, that's the place I want to be from. So for me, it just, man. And it's just crazy because, the West Coast used to be, that was gangster rap of the world. And it's like listening to the music, bro, as a high schooler and just listening to my palette changed from mainstream to like, I really fuck with West Coast heavy. And now I'm kind of just listening to everything that I like from the past. But I say that to say, Kendrick and them got it, bro. Like, and then the way he went about it, it's like Drake shit was cool. His responses and shit was cool, but like, maybe because of Kendrick's absence or his Drake
got out Drake. That was the problem. Drake's never been Drake before.
Yeah, and I feel like Not Like Us was just so big that it's like, bro, he did that shit at the Super Bowl. Yeah. Like I just, man, it's just and it's hard. Like the crazy part
I'm
about
over it now, but it's
when that shit first popped, excuse me, bro.
No, you're good.
When that shit first came out, like all of them, I was listening to the songs and Drake was getting in his ass. I was like, whoa, this nigga Drake rapping. But Kendrick just kept killing him, bro. Like this shit, I got kids.
Yeah.
That Adonis shit. Dear Adonis.
Yeah.
That little boy gonna grow up and listen to that shit one day.
That moody ass dark shit. Yeah,
like
he spoke to his mama.
Like and I'm a Gemini. One time I said it's me, Kanye West, Tupac, and Kendrick Lamar. We all the same person. So for me to say some shit like that, and now I see this shit unravel, I'm like, I understand the maniacal action that Kendrick took into rap, because that's what a lot of people don't know about hip hop. Like, to me, music is broad, and they leave out battle rap. That's an art of music. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. And that's a part of hip hop. Like, if you're a real rapper, to me, if you an MC, you got to be able to get on a nigga's ass. Yeah. If it come to that. Yeah. And I will say I respect Drake for getting his shit off and having a response every single time. We wasn't jamming that shit, but the fact that he was ready and he did his due diligence and shit is cool, man. But Kendrick, that nigga's the GOAT. Like, Bun B my favorite, bro, and we all know Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is everybody's greatest rapper.
Someone who says Lil Wayne's a GOAT.
Like, come on, bro. We get it. Bro, Wayne had a decade.
Movement, an era, whatever you want to call it.
He had a transitional decade from being a hot boy to being a rock and roll nigga. Wayne did it all, but Kendrick got that shit, bro. Like, shout out to K-Dot. He's maniacal.
Shout out to K-Dot.
Yeah, man. And love to Drake, man. It's all peace and love, Drake. If you see this, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, come fuck with us, man. Come fuck with us, Drake. That's funny, man. Nah, never. He heard us say that shit. He gonna call Aiden Ross and be like, don't fuck these guys. Nah, I'm just playing. Man.
Kill those guys on your street.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Shout out to Drake.
All right, so what we're gonna do now? We're gonna speed it up. We're gonna go like a little rapid fire question round. All right, just quick little one-liner questions.
What you got, bro?
All right, favorite football team.
Player, not a team, but a player. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Bet.
But I'm a players guy.
Players guy. All right, favorite basketball. Let's favorite basketball player.
LeBron.
Bet. All right, we're gonna have an issue over here. Go-to meal to cook at home.
Man, right now I've been on that steak.
All right.
Any cut of steak. If you see me on the ground,
I was just gonna say you had some that shit the other day.
Man, steak, boy, I love it.
All right, favorite movie or movie series of all time.
Man, honestly, bro, my favorite movie will probably be Life.
Life, okay.
With Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
A classic. Yep.
Yeah, bro, it changes, but right now, Life.
Okay. Favorite TV show or TV series?
Man, Scrubs. Y'all can say
that was way left. All right. I've never seen Scrubs.
Y'all can say what y'all want about me, but Scrubs.
All right.
As a kid, 11 p.m.
Okay. Where is Scrubs at on Netflix?
I don't fucking know, bro. I just know when I was a kid. Nah, Scrubs is corny, bro. But you gotta think that shit came out in 06. Okay. So it was hard for 06.
The light skinned dude that's bald, right?
Yeah. Tuck, man. That's so funny. Shout out, man, Scrubs, bro. Scrubs.
All right. How has being a father changed your life?
It's kept me alive.
Okay.
Quite honestly, I feel like without my kids, I would have. We ain't gonna talk about it, but I just feel like my children have saved my life in a way that I can't even express, bro. You know, I was thinking about my daughter and my boys today, and I was just like, man, I'm blessed, because a lot of people don't know this, and I'm not finna harp on it, but I lost my first child. Oh, man. He was here for 7 days, and I just now got to a point where it's almost 10 years, bro. And I just now got to a point where I even have a conversation about it. So my children saved my life, bro, because I probably would have just been on some bullshit. And even through having my kids, I've been on some bullshit. But I'm grateful for my children, man. Whenever they see this in life, yeah, man, I love my kids, man. Deuce, man, Baby Des, and Trey. It's my man. Shout out to Bug, Trey Bug. I love my kids, bro. Yeah, for real.
If you could have dinner with someone dead or alive, who would it be?
My grandma.
Your grandma?
Yeah, bro. My granny, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, granny. What are your thoughts on love in this generation?
Man, I'm going through it right now. I'm actually learning what unconditional love is. You know, I'm going through a situation myself, and I feel like in our generation, we don't really know what real love is. If I'm being honest, like, loving somebody unconditionally is not for the faint of heart. Yeah. Because if you love them with no conditions, you love them. Yeah. Like, And the only love I ever felt like that, I feel like with no conviction, no strings attached or nothing, is with my daughter. You know, and I think about my own personal relationship. Shout out to their mom. You know, we going through some shit, bro. And it's just crazy. Like I'm not fuck it. I'll be transparent, bro. We not we broke up. You know what I'm saying? Me and the mother of my children broke up, and for me, bro, I look at love as like having unconditional love for somebody is something that I don't think we're taught. I don't think people really understand what loving someone is.
Right.
Truly, I think
Through
people,
everything.
yeah, like
Right.
and
Through
unconditionally. It's not
Right.
even through shit. It's
Right.
just like you love them because you love them, and that's it. I don't think people in our generation know what that shit is, and I think social media is fucking up the game.
Yes,
and I think that it's very difficult. And if you got something good, bro, hold on to it. Ladies, if your man a piece of shit, work on him not being a piece of shit, but he gotta want to do it. Fellas, if you a piece of shit, stop being a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta figure it out as people because we're raising the next generation of people. You know, we getting up there. We got kids, everybody got kids. You gotta start looking at, damn, how I do is what they do. And I know a lot of us are doing what we saw or what we didn't see. Yep. So, you know, in that perspective, it's like, man, I think in this particular generation, we need to teach them kids about unconditional love, you know, because they the future, bro. And shout out to Deontay Kyle, bro. He was talking about the young niggas being the next us, like they the next people, and it's crazy, bro. About he was talking about them needing guidance, and I feel like the guidance comes from unconditional love, and that's why I push peace and love because I know what it's like to be on the back end of some bullshit and not really loving somebody like you need to, and not really understanding what love is, and seeing the consequences of that shit. Because every action has a reaction. So, like, man, I think the love conversation needs to be greater in this society right now because it's a lot of hate going on, bro. For real, unnecessary hate.
Unnecessary hate.
Yeah, man, for real.
And since you are the man of positivity and words of encouragement, I want you to close us out. Give the people 3 words of encouragement, if you could, please, sir.
Man, consistency is one.
All right.
If you consistent, it don't matter. You're gonna be unwavering, and you know, consistency is key. It's not bullshit. What they have been telling us for years is actually true. That's the only thing that they have ever told us that's true. Consistency is key.
That gets you the results.
Yeah, bro.
And God don't
for sure.
No laziness.
Yeah, bro. Because faith without works is what? Dead. Exactly. So if you ain't putting no work in, you're not gonna get nothing. And the more consistent you are, the more consistent you reap. You know what I'm saying? So I think consistency would be number one. Number two would be unwavering. Okay. I'm coming into a space as a man where I'm starting to figure out how to be unwavering. Regardless of what you do, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless.
That's what unwavering means.
Yeah, to me, like unwavering. I'm
you doing it your
yeah, I'm unbothered, bro. Gotcha. Like my purpose is my purpose, my vision is my vision, and it's tough. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got it figured out. Right. I don't. But right now, man, if I could give y'all something, unwavering is a good one to me because that's I like that. Like when you can be, and this is for the men, like this is for all of the fellas, bro. When you can be unbothered by nothing. And I'm not saying don't feel shit, but when you feel it, and feel it all the way to your feet. And let that shit go however you got to do it. Hit the gym, scream, ride your bike, do whatever you got to do. Right. But don't be unwavered. Don't be unbothered. Don't be shaken by bullshit. Right. You know, like you're gonna have your ebbs and flows. It's gonna be highs and lows. But if you unwavering and you can just stand there on your 10, that's why we got them. So for real, bro, like man, that's what I'm on right now, heavy, bro, for real. And I would say the last word I would give anybody right now, man, would be example. And when I say that, I mean be one. You know, excuse me.
Real grown man shit,
like, yeah, bro, but just be an example because, like, it matters. Right. As much as we feel like, fuck it, it don't matter. I could do me. I don't give a fuck. Like, I understand all of that shit. But be an example to somebody because everybody watching. Right. Whether they say something, whether they comment, whether they like, whether they share, whether they text you, whether they call you or not. Everybody is watching. We all on our phones all day long. So people are watching. And people that you don't know love you, love you. People that you don't know hating on you, hating on you. So just be an example. And I'm working on that myself because if you really know me, man, I'm not all peaches and cream all the time, man. I could be a real piece of work, bro. So it's like it's a process. You got to work at it, dog. But just be consistent, be unwavering, and be an example.
I fuck with
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I feel like that's all that matters. And you just do what make you feel good, dog. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, as long as you being responsible and you taking care of your business, that's player to me. And,
Right.
if you really know me, being a player is just all that I know.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
that's it, bro. Those are my 3 words, bro.
All right, man. Doug's Corner, Tiny My
Nah,
Confessional,
for sure, man.
episode 12.
Man,
D Jones came through in the building.
yeah, man, I appreciate the invitation, man. Y'all boys be cool. We pushing peace and love. Third Coast is the best coast. Get you some merch
Yes,
and
sir.
fuck with your boy.
Peace.